suppose you had a long time to. I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change.
배드가 지금 이제 게임이고, 특이한 게 게임 하다 보면은 이제 적들이 있잖아요. 그 적들이 이 주인공을 복제를 한 적들이라고 합니다. 그래서 외형뿐만 아니라 실제로 뭐 제가 행동했던 것들을 그대로 다
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders. But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go. Those words alone could mean death. So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am. The place I spent my whole life escaping.
잠들어 있다가 깨어나는 모습.
I feel like shit.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed. Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either. But I can fix this. I can bring him back.
지금까지는
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
일단 지금 이거 시점이
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
설정을 서브타이틀 일단 소리를 조금만 더 줄여볼게요. 목소리라 조금 잘 안 들리는 것
I
같아서.
suppose you had a long time to mull things over.
그냥 기존 해상도는 기존으로 해놓고
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing.
세팅. 어려움 조작을 여기서는 일단 하드로 하고, 바이브레이션, 카메라 센서티비티, change in difficulty while game mode requires the level to restart. If you restart, you lose your card. 뭐 지금 시작한 것도 없으니까.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that,
이렇게 하니까
little miss, but I
자막이
suggest
그래도
you start
보이네요.
your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
일단 지금 여기서는 튜토리얼 정말 따로 없나? 일단 여기 안에는 딱히 뭔가 할 수 있는 게 없을 것 같은데, 일단 문으로 나가 봅시다. 일단 얘가 다쳐서 그런지 지금 움직임이 굉장히 느리네요. 지금 뭐 딱히 버튼을 눌러도 뭐 공격하거나 그런 건 없네요. 지금 제가 패드로 하고 있는데.
So where is he?
He? Oh, you mean the cube?
큐브.
Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment. Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there.
아무것도 없대요.
It's just a pretty cube.
그냥 단지 예쁜 큐브.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here. This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
일단 지금 얘기한 남자가
Respect for Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Respect, then. That'll work too.
저거를 따라가는 소린가? 뭐가 움직이는데 일단 저거를 따라서 가보겠습니다. 이거 너무 답답한데 뛰기도 안 되고 해서 뭐 당장 다쳐서 일어났으니까 이해해주자. 캡슐 딱히 어느 버튼도 안 누르고 이거 아까 왔던 데인가? 뭔지 모르겠네. 그래 이게 길을 가르쳐 주는 건 아닌 것 같아요. 딴 쪽에서도 집에 나오는데 아까 왔던 데가? 한자가 써있네. 길을 가르쳐주는 게 맞나? 로스 레슬리 앤 릭 런던 월청 게임의 레벨 디자인 이렇게 하고요. 지금 개발자들 이름 같고 애니메이터 뮤직 일단 이런 분위기 괜찮아. 나쁘지 않아. 네, 뭐가 있는데 이게 아까 말한 그 큐브인가? X.
I need a suit. I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues, no gravitational pull, nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
We're looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources, an empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there. I'll go see for myself.
맵 전체가 뭔가 네모네모하네요. 세게
Should get off the surface too.
주운 큐브를 정리해 본
What a
거다.
strange place. It's impressive, really.
I'm enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
뭐야? 인터랙트.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
뭔가 있는데? 여기도 뭐가 있고? 그러면은 저것도 방어작이 시켰고. 뭔가 아래로 가는 거긴 했는데 떨어지진 않네. 여기서 뭐 해야 되지?
Look, there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
내려가.
The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
수트 엔진. 수트에도 에너지가 뭐가 있나? 내려가기 위해서는 충격을 흡수해주는 역할을 하는 것 같아요. 얘는 다리가 끊겼는데 따로 갈 때가 길이 여기가 아닌 것 같아요.
It's falling apart.
떨어졌는데
It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
약간 옛날에 만드는 것 같다. 그렇지. 네, 숙여서 갈 수 있고. 지금 이게 아마 튜토리얼 같은데.
This place was made for humans. It's not just a machine mine.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be
인간이
untouched by
만들었다고 하는
humans.
것 같은데.
A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants. And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Not to appreciate the contrast.
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
그치,
Your man might have gotten
이게
some aesthetic
인정
details
같은 건
wrong,
아니지.
but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary
이게
track?
지금
You
한국어
are overconfident.
안돼
Immature
있어서
people often are. I should be
아무래도
taking notes every time I open my mouth.
스토리 전체를 이야기하기엔 조금 힘들 것 같아요. 영어를 잘하는 게 아니라 그리고 내려가자.
Slippery.
일단 그 세븐 핑크 이거 볼까? 지금 바뀌는 거 같아요.
What exactly are these structures then? Have you seen others like them since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of hauls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
아,
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
일단 상호작용 한 건 다 A키로 하는 것 같고. 왜 떨어지면 죽나? 그치? 여기 아무것도 없는 것 같다. 근데 이게 뛰는 게 없네. 뛰다가 떨어질 수 있으니까. 힘들게 나 전체적인 분위기는 괜찮은 것 같아요. 뭐 지금 아무것도 한 거 없긴
If you've
한데
only been with Foster for a century and a half, you hardly knew him at all. I mean, we've been traveling together for a century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16.
일단 이거 게임의 시대적 배경은
He
미래
trusted you
시대인 것 같고
and said that I could too. That you would help me.
어두운 데 가면
Foster
전적으로
didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are
일단
naive.
남자가
I think you're doing this because
저거
you believe there's a chance to get your
지가 여기
friend back.
다니고 있는
You're so
것들에 대해
caught up in your
설명하고
homemade religion that you're oblivious to
무식한
common
저것들은
sense.
전부다
I
이해할
warned
수
Foster
없고
about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed, and gold makes for a powerful argument.
어디까지 걸어가야 되는 거지? 근데 아까 위에서 봤던 거는 달리 내부는 되게 뭔가 많이 망가져 있고 그러네요. 처음에 비행기에서 떨어지기 전까지는 뭔가 되게 예뻐 보였는데 네.
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue
뭔가
vessel from the
들어가는
Requisition
거
and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them, and then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a
근데
gambling
이게
problem hardly
인디
qualifies.
게임이라는데
I got the brief.
인디
Not
게임이라고
much of
할
an extraction,
정도로
really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down.
있잖아요. 일단
Only
플래티넘
challenge Foster could see
래핑이라던가
was that your
그런 점이 되게
grandfather
좋은 것
wanted
같아요.
you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why
근데
Foster
이거
died,
너무
but I'm sure you
초반에
don't understand much of it
너무
either.
좀
Sorry, I
지나가는
didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
이게 만약에 튜토리얼이라면은 튜토리얼이 일단 좀 지나치게
Finally, something.
일단 뭔가 앞에 도착하긴 했는데 털
It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
드디어 뭔가 하는구만.
Wow, I like it.
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
나 아직 패드가 익숙하지가 않아서 써는 거고 이게 총이 근데 아무 때나 쓸 수 있는 게 아니에요. 아까 설명에도 보셨듯이 뭐 에너지를 아끼기 위해서 오프라인으로 전투가 아니든 오프라인으로 해놓는다고. 일단 내부로
I'll be
들어왔는데
damned. Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
안으로 들어오니까 뭔가 사람이 사는 것 같이 생겼죠.
He was right. It all looks completely untouched.
아, 좋네. 일단 건물은 큰데 안에 진짜 아무것도 없네. 손길이 닿지 않은 느낌.
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would
그러니까
that be the
포스터라는
soul
뭐
sucker?
사람을 찾는 것
I'll know
같은데.
it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Shouting. Press Y.
Hello? Anyone home?
요 있니?
I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
일단 아래로 내려가 보자. 이러다가 뭔가를 만날 것 같긴 한데. 뭐 올라가는 거 없나? 거울인가? 이 주인공 이렇게 생겼구만.
I recognize these. They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
뭐 지금 딱히 열 수 있는 방법은 없는 것 같고, 일단 다른 데를 둘러봅시다. 이렇게 그냥 계단 없이 들어갈 수도 있고. 다이빙 포인트 보니까 낮게 오고 있는 것 같아요.
Look at that. It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously. The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah, of course.
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
땡. 뭐였나? 아까 높은 데서 떨어지니까.
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
저 앞에 보이는 파란 색깔 삼각형 두 개. 그것 중에서 하나가 노란색이 되더라고요. 그걸 보니까 아까 그 수트가 망가지고 뭐 그럴 수 있다고 했던 것 같은데, 저 수트 게이지를 나타낸 것 같아요. 아니 말고. 일단 지금 맵이 뭔가 엄청나게 넓은데, 이제 이쯤 되면 뭔가 하나 나와줄 때가 됐는데,